Hey, War Pugs. So, bit ago, somebody very near and dear to me told me to go ahead and check out Oliver Anthony's Richmond North of Richmond. Since then, things have really, like, well, flatly exploded for me. It was very weird. People were leaving comments. People were, telling stories. And I went back and I read a lot of the comments. I read a lot of the comments, and a lot of them, you know, the song spoke to me on a fundamental level. And one of the major tenets of my channel is I don't get political about things. I just don't. People don't really come to me for that. But one thing I do appreciate is experiences that we all have as like a group, as we all have as, a group of people. And that really spoke to that because I didn't know anybody that wasn't going through what he was talking about. That kind of, you know, you try to push it back, but you do have that kind of despair. I don't know many people that don't have that because, yeah. Anyhow, somebody else messaged me about Oliver Anthony's second song that he's put on. I don't know if he's put on more of this, less of this, but this is "I Want to Go Home." Now, I I know what to expect now. I know what to expect now. So, this one might not catch me nearly as like emotionally off guard as the last one did. But we're gonna jump into this, and I let's see where this goes. Let's go.
Well, if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home. Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
You know what? This this sounds like, for me, like I I live in a spot for myself where let's just be honest about it. When I went into the military, and I got out when I got out, only 6 years had passed. 6 years had passed, and when I tried to go home, it was like I had gone to a completely different place. It was like everything had changed. There was nothing that was as I had left it. Like every major area that I had had significant things happen in my life was gone. Um, that one the one part where he was talking about basically development, everything like that, where land had been sold. If you look up my hometown and you look where I used to hang out with some of my friends, you used to drive through woods to get there, and all of that is just vanished. Like all you would if you were dropped there, if you were dropped in the most developed part of of that city right now, you wouldn't be able to recognize it because it wasn't developed. There was a 2-lane road that went through it, and nothing but woods for miles on either side. Um, so one of the main things for me was, I had been through a lot, and I went through a lot more once I got out. Just um, periods of time where I was on the verge of homelessness, and sometimes where I was technically homeless, and it was not a good time because this place that I was in was a mockery of where I was, where I had been. This was just everything was different. Nothing remained for me. Um, and some of the landmarks were the same, but everything else was gone. Everything else was just gone. And my mother, it took her a long time to understand why I was so comfortable with leaving. And I still don't think she really understands why I felt like after it was all said and done, I had to leave. Um, and I have not found that place, honestly, yet. I thought I found it, and then when I was living in Reno, I thought I found that feeling again, where this is home. This is where you belong, and I've never had that since. I've never had something that comes close to that feeling since, where I felt completely at home and completely at ease. Um, it's a weird thing not to have that. I can tell you, it's a very, very weird thing not to have that. You don't feel like you have any roots. You don't feel like you have any standing or any, real anything, to be honest with you. Um, you're just displaced. And it bothers me to drive through what was my hometown. Um, it bothers me to drive through what was my hometown because um, I mean, where I hung out with people after school is gone. That place is just gone. Um, the places that I worked have all been bulldozed. There's only one that still remains, and it's got so much stuff around it. It's basically just a relic sitting in the middle, and it's probably already bulldozed. It's been like 2 years since I've been back to my hometown. Where I took my first date. Yes, gone, where, just, it is just, it's not, it's bad that I have to use a GPS in the place where I was raised. It's bad that it has to happen. So for this gives me that sentiment. You just want to go back to a place where you've felt like things were sane, and well, the world is insane right now. What can I say? The world is absolutely out of its mind, and nobody is stopping for even a split second to be like, hey, look, have we looked at what we're doing? It doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to get into that. Just not going to get into that. Guys, I hope nothing but the best for you guys, gals, and thank you for joining me. I hope that you guys do have that feeling that wherever you are is home, and I hope that you guys have a great day. I don't know what else to say. Music is all about what you can take out of it, what you do take out of it. And I know if this song had been around when I was 25, this would have been basically that. This would have been that song that, because I say that some periods of time would have like an anthem or a theme. This would be that for me for the better part of like 2008 to 2012, before I met my wife, and I literally drove down to Florida to be with her. Yeah. Since I left the second time I have been across the country, I have no idea how many times at this point. It's been insane the amount of times I've been back and forth across the country. And now I am in somewhere where I can't wait. I just want to get out of. And I'm hoping that sooner or later we'll find something for me and her where it's going to be that feeling for me, because I need that feeling. I need to have that feeling that where I'm standing is secure, and where I'm standing is somewhere I can put down roots and grow not only myself but everything that I want to accomplish. This has been such a weird ride for me ever since my arm got hurt. This has been such a extremely weird ride for me, because everything I wanted to do seemed to have been attainable, and then all of a sudden my right arm went out, and it stopped me from doing a lot of things. But the amount of times that me and my wife have thought we were close only for something to happen has been painful. But I'm hoping that that's going to change very soon, because I've been struggling, and eventually something's got to pay off. And if not, I'm going to keep on going, because that's what I got to do. And that's what I do. Like a stubborn bull, I keep on going with no regard. Guys, thank you for joining me for this. And to those that joined because of the last Oliver Anthony video, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Everyone that left their comments, their stories, everybody that sent thank yous, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It has been a different kind of experience for me, to be honest with you. I just don't know what to say about it. Like, people were generous. People were generous last time with Richmond north of Richmond. There were so many people sharing stories. It was a phenomenal experience. It really was. My wife woke me up the next day to tell me, that the video was taking off, and I was just like, wait, what? And then to top it all off, the channel went over 15,000 subscribers. I couldn't believe that. And it has been an amazing experience. It was an amazing experience. So I'm doing this to kind of thank everyone. I will be making a video for 15,000 subscribers that is going to be quite different from anything Oliver Anthony related. Most of the things that I check out, that I am a fan of, this channel is built around shared interest in hobbies. That's what this channel is built around. Warhammer 40k, SCP Foundation, various other topics, Halo, things of that nature. That is what I built my channel around, and I have a lot of fun with that. And my community is... I have nothing but pride for my community. I love the fact that so many people want to talk to me on a day-to-day basis, and I just don't have the time. It's just what it is. And yeah, I think I'm done ranting and raving. I think I'm done ranting and raving, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. I love music because it has this kind of ability. It has the ability to let us basically drop and share an experience.